In the lands between, there are many interesting weapons, and in this series, I'll be looking to show off some of the most fun, powerful, and exciting weapons in the game. We'll go over location, requirements, weapon arts, and more. There's a lot to explore in Elden Ring, and From Software loves to make ridiculous and stylish weapons. Let's start with a weapon a lot of you are probably painfully familiar with already, the Moonveil katana. Moonveil is located in Caelid.
Fuck no, baby!
Thankfully not too deep into this land of misery in the Gale Tunnel. Caelid is just east of Limgrave, and the tunnel is just a short trek from the church over the smoldering wall, over the rocky hill, drop down in front of the cave, and walk on in. Inside, you'll find roaming guards from the overworld and some rock-skinned humans. I actually don't know what they're called. They are now called rock butts. Rock butts, guards, and also, if you're feeling spicy, there are some land octopi in the cave. I got a very fun drop from one of them, and they're guarding some upgrade materials. Fight your way through the cave and come up to these two doors. Open the left one first and hang out with the best character in the game.
What's going on here? A door from thin air.
There's a door right there, sir. Open a shortcut to this lost grace, then go back and prepare for the boss. I recommend some fire resistance. Beat the crap out of this annoying salamander thing, and then ta-da! The Moonveil is yours. A katana made purely from glintstone, a masterpiece of a Celian swordsmith. The Moonveil is a katana class weapon that scales off of strength at E, dexterity at a D, and primarily intelligence at a C, requiring a decent investment into intelligence, which is great if you're like me and love to be a spellblade, rocking both dexterity weapons and some sorceries. The magic damage is very useful, with many enemies in the game being weak to magic, or at the very least, lacking resistance to it. This makes the Moonveil extremely effective. It also is a good note that this is a special weapon that can be upgraded to +10 with somber smithing stones, and that the weapon art cannot be swapped out. And because it comes pre-packaged with a non-physical damage type, it cannot be buffed using spells or greases. The moveset is the same as most katanas, slightly slower than a straight sword, faster than a greatsword, pretty standard. The scary part of the Moonveil is the weapon art. This armament has a devastating weapon art called Transient Moonlight, similar to the katana art sheath, but with an added magic wave of energy that is quite possibly overpowered as hell. And also so pretty. Look at that! So beautiful. Evil, but beautiful. Transient Moonlight's R1 ability is very good at hitting flying or crawling opponents, as the weapon art can be angled freely, making it great for roll catching and PvP as well. The devastation comes from the R2. A slice of light in a vertical line that can go through multiple enemies is definitely faster than you'd expect, and because it's an R2, it can stance break. The only downside with this is the FP cost and the fact that the R2 cannot leave the ground. This makes the Moonveil an amazing PvE or PvP option, allowing you to cut through a lot of tough enemies with ease. On top of all of that, Transient Moonlight does extra damage if you hit the sword and the wave, so that means stance breaking at close range is so dang easy. Oh, you thought that was it? Guess what, there's more. You know how I said that it has intelligence scaling and deals magic damage? If you have any buffs that increase your magic damage, that buffs it even more as well. Wondrous Physique, more damage. Talismans, more damage. Armor sets, more damage. This sword scales with some goofy things, and my god, it's scary. Did I mention that on top of every single one of those things, it has a bleed? This weapon is honestly the Swiss Army knife of Elden Ring. Range, we got you. Stance break for crits, sign me up. Quick close range attacks, of course. Edgelord status wielding a katana, I did hear there's a new season of Bleach coming out. Open up cans of food, probably. Fix a marriage, still in testing. Who knows what else this thing is capable of. The Moonveil is an incredible weapon, and honestly, it's probably going to be nerfed. I still think it's one of the prettiest armaments in the game, and as somebody who loves the moon, it's very thematic. If you're a Spellblade or Sorcerer, consider picking up this weapon. It's sadly a little too powerful right now, but no matter how the future looks for it, I think it is one of my favorite things I've found so far, and it is dummy strong. Tell me what weapon you'd like me to check out next. Elden Ring is full of superb weapon designs and amazing weapon arts. If you have a personal favorite and just want to hear me talk about it or go into detail, be sure to leave a comment below. Also consider subscribing if you want to see more Elden Ring and goofy content. I also stream on Twitch and love to be a chaotic moron and have been playing a lot of Elden Ring. Go check it out. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.